Good afternoon.
Hello, hello, everyone.
We are here ready to continue with the sock adventure.
It's right, and I'm loving the way it looks.
Oh, Gita's going to work on Chuck-A-Long.
Okay.
I've been doing that. I've been doing really well. I got a whole strip up the side and I'm coming down the second strip. So,
I haven't been working so much on my chuck because it's set up in my craft room, but I have been working on my Happy Fall DP from Crystal Canvas that I got at the retreat.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Because that's smaller. You got it someplace else.
Yeah, I've got it out in the front room on my
Okay.
lap desk.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, there's nobody here except Gita. Oh,
No, that's not true.
Linda's here now and Dawn's here now too.
And Tammy's here, and Snuggie's Crafting Corner.
Oh,
Hello.
see, you see these comments long before I ever do. They pop up for you much quicker.
And Shopwell. Hello.
That's funny.
Couple names that I don't recognize. Welcome.
Right?
Judy's here. Susan. Hello. Hello. And Linda.
I'm like, I don't even see those yet. That's funny.
And Dawn.
I see Judy and Susan now. Yay.
Oh, I gotta get my soda opened. I think I'm gonna need the caffeine today. Sorry for the sound.
Snuggie is saying hi to Dawn. They must know each other a little bit. Well, we're going to make a heel today. And Angie and I are going to do our heel in our solid
color. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So the instructions were after you have your sock measures, either 5 3/4, 6 3/4, or 7 3/4 inches, depending on the size that you're doing. You fasten off. Okay, so we're going to now continue on, and we are going to start the lower heel portion.
So the first thing it says is what? Fold your sock flat.
Yep.
And place markers on each side double crochet. What does that mean?
Noting that the ends of the rounds, so where you joined, is at the bottom of your sock. So I can definitely tell where this is my join right here. This is the group that I joined on. You can tell that that's got that chain space instead of the full 2 double crochet together. So I want that to be the bottom of my sock. So I'm going to lay it down like this.
How the bottom?
You can't see where your join mark is?
Well,
it's going to be wherever you fastened off.
On the lacy part?
Yep. For one thing, it's going to be where your strand, where your yarn comes out from where you fastened off.
Yeah, well, okay.
Okay.
That's on the side, not the bottom.
Oh, mine is on the bottom.
It's on let me see that. Where's your
it's the bottom side.
Where's your string?
Right.
It's on the edge, right?
It's not quite to the edge.
I know, but almost.
Yeah. So you want that to be the bottom of your sock. So flip it over and lay it down.
Okay. And then place markers on each side double crochet.
Yep. So you're going to need 2 stitch markers.
Which double crochet? What do we?
Well, lay it down. And for me, it's going to be the center double crochet of one of the 3 double crochets on this side. And it should be the same on the other side and it is.
So why would it be the center?
Well, that's just when I lay it flat, that's what my sides are.
Okay, so mine's not. So I don't know. This makes no sense.
Lay yours flat. Let me see. Hi, Sherry and Jody and Jennifer.
See? Hang on. See? Here's my string right here.
Yeah.
So I'm like putting my marker right after my string.
You may have made an error in your increases when you did your toe.
But then over here on this side, I'm in the middle of the cluster. Does that make any sense to you?
Nope, it sure doesn't.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to do then, apparently.
Well, I would just, if I were you.
This side is the middle of the cluster. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 full clusters between them. And then 1, 2, 3 and a half clusters between that side.
See, and mine works out perfectly. I've got 3 clusters in the front, and then 1 cluster wraps around each side.
Okay, so then maybe I should just...
I would maybe twist it so that it does work out that way.
It is the twisty sock, right?
Yeah.
So you got like a half a cluster on each corner. So basically,
Yes.
I'm just going to move this 1 stitch marker to the middle of this cluster instead of at the end of the cluster.
Hi, Sue.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean.
I'm only moving it over a couple stitches, really.
Hi, Brenda.
And now this is my bottom. Okay, so does that... Okay, we're just going to go with that. We're going with that.
Let's just go with that.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to grab my
So with
solid color yarn and put a slip knot and put it on my hook. And it says, for the first row of the lower heel with the right side of the bottom of the sock facing.
Oh, God. So the right side
The
of the bottom.
bottom.
So this tail is your bottom. So you want that up towards you.
Right side of the bottom of the sock facing. Yes. Join with a slip stitch at the right stitch marker.
Oh, so we're joining in the middle of the cluster here?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm just going to leave my stitch marker in there, I think, just to have a
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing.
point of reference, because I'm not sure where we're going from here.
Right. I don't know what we're doing.
If I can get my slip stitch around my stitch mark, or not around it, but out of the
In
way.
there, in the stitch.
Yeah. Well, I made my slip stitch too tight.
Oh. And then just chain 1 and single crochet in the next 24 because we're the second number, right?
Hold on, I'm still working on this dang slip stitch. There we go. And then my screen went dark.
Yeah, single crochet in the next 24.
24. Okay, so it says to chain 1 and single crochet in each of the next 24 single crochets, but these aren't single crochets that we're working into.
No, they're not.
So what in the heavens world are they talking about?
I don't know. Did we miss something?
I'm going back and I'm looking, and no, we did not miss a darn thing.
Were we supposed to do a round of single crochets around this first?
It doesn't say to. Yeah, no, it doesn't say to. And that's lower heel, first round, right side facing.
Maybe it's just in the next 21 stitches.
Or 24 stitches.
24,
yeah.
whatever they are.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that is each chain space also going to count as a stitch?
I don't know. I don't know. Wow.
And it says single crochet in each of the next 24 stitches, not the one that you're slip stitched into. So,
No. Right.
So I'm just going to go along and see where I end up.
I would assume you would put one in the chain then, right? Or did you skip the chain?
I'm going to put one in the chain and see where I end up. Sorry, everyone, we're counting.
Well,
it's taking me forever because I'm trying to work over my tails as I go.
That's what we're thinking, Linda. It's just a miss.
Yeah,
that was wrong. It took me right up to the stitch marker.
Well, that's perfect then.
I mean, I'm not in the stitch marker, but I'm right up.
But the one, yeah,
stitch marker.
Yep.
Hello, Emma. Yeah, I'm right up to the stitch marker.
The one before the stitch before the stitch marker.
Yeah, the stitch right
Yeah.
before the stitch marker. Is that where you ended up? Or are you not done yet?
I'm not done yet because I was trying to do my tails at the same time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't even try to get my tail. I was just like, I should have, but I didn't.
Yes, that's exactly where I ended up.
Okay, well,
okay.
That's perfect. So then we chain one, we turn it around.
And single crochet in each single crochet.
And so we should have, are we doing it in that last one that we didn't?
We should have 24 stitches still.
Where we joined?
No, that's not, that wasn't a stitch.
So are we single crocheting in the very first one?
Yes, because you want to still end up with 24. I'm assuming because it didn't give us a new stitch count.
I'm just a little suspect now, that's all. All right. Well, that was round 2. Turn. You almost done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, turn. Chain 1. 1 single crochet in each single crochet to the last 2. Okay. So
what?
Single crochet in each one until the last 2.
Okay.
So that's 22 stitches, right?
Yep. And then you're going to do, on the last 2 stitches, you're going to do a single crochet 2 together. So in total, you'll have 23 stitches.
Aren't they cute, Deborah?
So I was thinking about socks yesterday as I was finishing up my bottom. And, think about how much time goes into making a pair of socks. And think about the world before factory made socks were a thing. And think about the fact that you wear socks every day.
Right.
So someone had to spend all of this time
Making these socks.
making socks for their whole family.
Okay, I'm going to be really dumb right now.
Okay.
A single crochet 2 together. I'm going to put my hook in, pull up a loop.
And then you put your hook in the next.
Put my hook in the next one, pull up a loop, and go through 3?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. I wanted to make sure I was doing that right. I don't do a lot of single crochets 2 together. I do more double crochet 2 together, but
Right.
oh, and it told me what to do if I would have read the pattern. Draw up a loop in each of the next 2 stitches, yarn over and draw through all 3.
Okay. So
now repeat row.
third row, or repeat
the third row 13 more times.
Okay, so basically what it's going to be is in alternate rows, you're just going to be doing a reduction on, or in alternating ends. You know what I mean?
Alternating ends, you're going to do yes. So we still single crochet, and then we do.
I need a little something to keep track. I'm going to grab a little pen and piece of paper so I can keep track of how many more I'm doing. So we need to repeat it. How many more? 13 more times. Okay, so this is the first time. Wow, this is probably all we're going to do today, I'm thinking. This is a lot.
No, this is going to go fast.
You think? Well, yeah, because we are reducing every row, so. You were thinking that yesterday too, Jennifer? That's crazy.
We only got about 20 some stitches, so it's going fast.
Great minds think alike. Yeah, and you're right, Deborah. Families were bigger then too, so they needed lots of socks.
Make the whole family some socks.
And then, kids' feet grow, so they're constantly having to make bigger socks. So it's no wonder that, well, I shouldn't say that because this was, obviously prior to the Industrial Revolution, but, you can see where a woman's full-time job would just be taking care of the family.
Right?
Doing things like this. Because I was thinking my sister and my mom right now are canning because it's canning season here in Michigan. And, how much time is spent. They spend a ton of time getting vegetables together and making, they do applesauce and stewed tomatoes and green beans and corn and carrots and everything. Whoops, I only got one. Yes, Judy, I did. I pulled it out of my ass and I got everything done. I work best under pressure. The house and it still looks good. The house still looks great. And I even cleaned up, even though, it was an outside party, I even cleaned up all of my projects in the front room. So I can start filling it up with new projects.
Well, that's the best thing.
Well, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I get to do new things, make
Yeah.
new messes and
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
Whoops, I haven't been keeping track of my rows. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll just have to count them. I know I got to go for a while. So, yep, everybody, it was a great party. The weather was perfect. It's weird. It was a beautiful day. And then all of a sudden, just as we were sitting down to eat, I had the food set up in the house and the air conditioning on. But then everybody just fixed their plates and went outside to eat. And just as we were sitting down to eat, it like spittled on us a little bit there were just a few clouds and it spittled on us.
Spittled.
Yeah, it didn't rain. It just spittled.
It's been doing more than spittling around here lately.
Oh my gosh, the last couple days it's been just total rain.
Yeah. Rain.
I know I see Deborah said that she was having a lazy day, and it's the right weather for lazy days.
Mm-hmm.
It's been so hot though. We've had the air on, but today obviously not. It cooled way down.
Oh yeah.
I'm having a hard time getting into my last stitch.
It's tight. Because your last stitch is the crocheted two together.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I know. At first I was like, is that the right stitch?
Yeah, I had to really analyze it to
Am I in the right stitch? Did I go too far? No.
Yeah.
I turn it over and look at the back and I'm like, no, that's a stitch. You can see the two little V's on the back side, but that is a tight little stitch at the end.
Yeah.
For sure.
I was talking to Mindy earlier, and
You were?
I was. I'm still working on that baby blanket that I'm making for my sister, and it's interesting how different people write patterns so differently. So in this pattern, they want you on these rounds to make a beginning double crochet. Now, I know what a beginning double crochet is, or so I thought. So I was doing them that way. And then I was looking through the terms at the beginning of the pattern. And her definition of a beginning double crochet was different than what I knew as a beginning double crochet. So I had to go back and redo everything, and it ended up looking a lot better. For a beginning double crochet, wanted you to do a single crochet and a chain one, and that was considered a beginning double crochet.
Okay.
Yeah, thought that was interesting.
I don't get what we're doing here necessarily. Why are we getting so much narrower? Trying to figure out what this is going to look like.
Trust the process.
I know, right? I'm trying, but I'm like,
oops. See, how did I do that? I don't know that I'm getting narrower enough. Seems like I am on one side, but not on the other. And I'm not counting, so.
I counted the first few rows after I figured out that
any little nubble is a stitch.
Yeah. And then I've just been rolling with it, but.
Oh, I'm having such a hard time getting in there.
I told you it's tight.
That's what she said.
Yes, she did. Multiple times now.
Is that really a stitch, or am I?
No, I think it's really a stitch, Angie.
Is it? Okay.
Look at it from the back. You'll see your little V there, your little...
Hi, Gail. You probably don't see Gail yet.
I did. I saw Gail just now. My back hurts.
Uh-oh, how come?
I believe it's from sitting in diamond painting.
Oh, yeah, that can happen.
I haven't been like sitting back in a chair. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've been leaned forward a lot.
Forward too much.
Like
Yep.
I'm feeling it right now too. Because normally when I crochet, I sit on the couch
Uh-huh.
and I'm just comfy, cozy on the couch.
Right, right.
But I'm sitting in the office chair and I'm just, I think I need, maybe I can adjust the back of the chair to come more forward. You know,
You need some lumbar support.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I've been diamond painting a lot.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been working on anything other than your chuck?
No.
Nice. I like your dedication.
Well, that's not true. This
Uh-oh.
morning I talked on the phone with Sue and you. No, it was you. It was both of you. Technically, it was both of you. Sue doesn't know that, but I told her I had to take a phone call and it was you.
Oh.
She knows now.
Oh, that's funny because after I was done talking to you, I called Sue.
That's funny. Yeah, we could have just had a three-way.
We could have.
That sounds funky, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, Mindy. I don't know if I'm into that kind of thing.
I know.
I want you all to myself.
I was downstairs working on Al and Gianna while I was talking to you guys.
Oh, okay.
Al and Gianna, I'm at the point on that one, I'm doing a lot of sky and stuff. And so it was a lot of color blocking.
Speaking of that, you know, I don't know what is wrong with me. I keep forgetting, and I remember at night when I'm going to bed, I remember that I need to make a video for that Al and Gianna that I got from Dreamer Designs. I still haven't done an unboxing of that.
Wow.
And that's been like almost 2 weeks.
Oh, I cannot make my back feel good.
I'm excited to open it because it's my first one from him. You need like a lumbar support.
What did you get?
I got what was it called? It's the like fall country.
Oh, in the wagon.
Yeah.
I just did an unboxing video of that today.
I thought you didn't get that.
Well, I did get that one.
Oh, I thought you said you weren't going to get that one.
No, I did get that one. And then today I also got 2 new ones just delivered today. They had a buy one, get one half off.
Well, yeah, you can't pass that up.
No.
Yeah, I was talking to Sue. Poor Sue sounds terrible.
Yep.
I did something wrong here. This is not looking right.
Why isn't it looking right?
Well, look, this side looks fine. I'm making my decreases and they look fine.
Yeah.
But this side does not. I see
It looks like you missed a decrease.
Yes, it does. So I don't want to be wrong. I want
It definitely looks like you missed one somewhere.
Mm-hmm. It does. I'm taking it out. I know that's gonna slow us down, but
Well, would you like to see? This is what mine looks like. It's curling, so it's hard.
yeah, mine was curling a little bit too.
But see, yeah, mine's curled, but this is what it looks like. I can't do it.
Oh yeah, that looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you're gonna have to go on without me because I'm starting over. Because this wasn't working out right. I'm going right back to the beginning.
I've only got one more row to go.
You do, you really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you're gonna have to move on without me, and I'll catch up.
I told you I've been getting used to fine little yarn.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I've been doing well. I've only been using DK, but
Okay, so let me see. This was row 1. This is row 2. And then, okay, I went back to row 3, and this is where I'm starting my decreases. How have you been keeping track if you're not writing these down? How do you know you're almost done? You only have one round left or row left.
that's how.
Oh, you have been keeping.
I have been, yes.
Just secretly.
I have been writing them down. Yes. How many rounds was it?
It was supposed to be 13 after round 3. So.
Oh, okay. I got 2 more rows to go.
So it should, at the end, you should have 10 single crochets.
I got 2 more rows to go. I had it in my head it was 11. It's not.
Oh. And I think what my problem was is I think that my tension, because in my mind, like I want this to be, sometimes I do this when I'm crocheting, like in my mind, I want the stitches to be tighter together. So I think I subconsciously adjust my tension and crochet way too tightly. And I think that's what I was doing here is I was crocheting super tight. And so I was missing that last stitch. And I also do that when I think I'm going to run out of yarn.
Oh, just crocheting real tight?
Yeah.
Let's make this really super tight.
Yep. And this will make
my yarn last.
Yes, exactly.
And then you just got a screwed up looking project.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, that's not the way to go about that, folks.
And I have the perfect number of stitches. I'm so
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you.
All those days of me screwing things up so badly.
Those days are over. Now I'm the screw up.
And sometimes I get stuff right now. What do you know?
No, I'm the, and you're faster than me now too.
Oh, dang!
You've been faster than me the last few weeks.
There's my Saki poo right there. That's what I got. See? Mm-hmm.
So what's going to happen next?
I don't know. I'm gonna look ahead. Hello, Lisa. Lisa. Oh, well. I think I can keep going. You might catch up. I mean, I don't know. Because the next row is a repeat. So it is chain 1, single crochet 2 together.
Oh, you're just doing it at the beginning of the round instead of at the end.
No, wait. Hang on. Chain 1, single crochet 2 together 5 times.
Oh, so you're gonna, okay. So that's gonna go across 10 stitches.
Yeah, apparently. So we're just single crocheting 2 together across this row here.
So you're really gonna do lots of reducing.
Yeah, it's gonna like bunch right up, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do 1. And then we're gonna do 2. And then we're gonna do 3.
Can't see what you're doing.
4.
Is it bunching up?
I'll show you in just a second. And then 5 into that last little guy. Well, yeah, it did this. It did this. Hang on. It curls so much. I'm like, curly whirly. Little.
Everybody, oh, you know what I wanted to say too? And I know that I have been a big offender in this. But remember to post your pictures on Instagram with the hashtag.
Yeah, I posted our last project. I haven't posted this one yet, I don't believe.
I just did earlier today.
And Lisa, I got a pillow right here too. I might grab this pillow, see what it does. Give me a pillow here. As it is, whenever I get into this chair, I've got to adjust the height of the chair.
Oh, because you and Dale both use it?
Yeah, because he has it like all the way up, so his feet dangle. And I get in and I'm like, oh, I cannot be a dangler.
Can't be a dangler.
Can't be a dangler.
I know. You know what? It used to, because Jeff and I each have our own vehicles. And it used to be that we each only drove our own vehicles. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't drive each other's. But now we kind of have one family vehicle and one work vehicle that Jeff just drives to work. So the family, when he's not working, if he's going somewhere, he takes my car and he always adjusts the seat. And it used to drive me crazy because I couldn't get my seat back into my perfect position,
Yeah. Don't mess with my seat.
Don't mess with my freaking. And then it's bad enough that he messes with the seat, but then he has to adjust all the mirrors too.
Oh God, no, Dale never touches my mirrors.
So every time I get in the car, I got to adjust the seat, adjust the mirrors.
All he does to my car is he moves the seat back.
Okay. No, Jeff goes the full 9 yards. He moves it back and then he puts the seat back and does the lumbar thing, and it's annoying.
Now get this. After you do these 2 single crochets together 5 times.
Yeah, then you're going to start expanding.
It's a slip stitch in the end of the previous row. So now we slip stitch down into the previous row.
I don't know. Let me see.
That's what it says to do. Slip stitch in the end of the previous row.
It says do not chain 1. No, it says miss the slip
No,
stitch.
before that. Before
that.
Before that. The end of
previous row. Oh, interesting.
So you got to go slip stitch down below.
Because I think what we're going to be doing.
Like what in the world? Okay, so I slip stitch there. Okay.
I think what we're going to be doing is making kind of a little pouch for our heel.
A pouch? Well.
Or like it's going to turn. You know what I mean? We're going to start probably getting
So
bigger.
now turn and do not chain 1. Miss the slip stitch. And 2 single crochets in each across. So I'm assuming can I go on or do you want me to wait? I'll wait.
No, go ahead. You can go on because I'm going to be a little while.
2 there.
I'm not even close. But it is looking much better. I'm glad that I redid that because I was screwing up. And I want my socks to be perfect.
2 here. This is weird. I don't know. 2.
Most
here.
expensive pair of socks I'll ever own.
Oh, I have a pair that's more expensive.
Are they the ones Molly made you?
No.
Oh.
They're a pair of alpaca socks I bought in where's that town I went to in Utah? Where did I stay in Utah?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't remember. Fancy little expensive town. I bought a pair of alpaca socks.
How much were they?
Oh, I think they're like $35.
Well, that's about what you've got into these, isn't it?
Yeah, but there might have been more. I don't know. They were a lot. That's all I know. I've never spent that much on a pair of socks in my life. And I don't wear them. That's the weird thing.
Well, no, because they're too good.
Right. So now after you do that, it says single crochet 2 together along the side of the lower heel.
Okay, so it's going to be along your reduced side.
Now I got to go down here and single crochet that one and this one, like the edges of the rows.
Yeah, the edges, yeah.
Together.
Along your reduced side is the way I would understand that. Hey, Sean, how you doing? I've got my fancy scissors out that Sean got me. Aren't these gorgeous scissors?
I know. I love the fancy scissors. Not Moab. No, not that one. The ski resort area. So where do I put my stitch marker in the top of that then?
I don't know. Read that again.
After you single crochet 2 together along the side of the lower heel, place your stitch marker.
Place your stitch marker where?
Right. That was my question. Right there in that stitch, apparently. I don't know. I
hate vague instructions.
I'm putting it right there in that stitch that I just made when I did the 2 together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it says slip stitch in the end of the previous row. What?
You got to be getting close here.
Which previous row? Where am I supposed to slip stitch into here? The row below?
Well, think about what you're making.
I don't know what I'm making. I don't understand it.
What we're doing is we're creating a turn, an L. We're trying to make it into an L shape. So it has to kind of fold in on itself.
Mm-hmm. And I should have 11 single crochets. Okay, I think I just slip stitch right here, I think.
Linda says the next row down on that side.
On the edge, right? On that edge side.
You know what we need to do? We need to get Linda in on this.
Linda, I'll send you a link, Linda.
Yep, we need to get Linda on video with us.
That's right. Okay, so now it says I should have 11 stitches, I believe. So is that counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 is when my stitch marker's in, I believe. Okay. That's the end of the lower heel. That's what I did, Linda. So you put the stitch marker here when you did your 2 double crochets together, right? Put your stitch marker here. That's the 2 double crochet together. And then you slip stitch over here into the side again. This is crazy town. Are all socks like this? I don't know. All right. So that's that.
How am I screwing this up so bad?
I don't know. Is it not right again?
It doesn't feel right. It feels like I'm getting awfully long and I'm still got 15 stitches here.
How many rows have you done?
Well,
you got a long ways to go yet.
Oh, do I have a ways to go yet?
Yeah, look how long it gets, Ange.
Oh, okay.
You got quite a ways to go yet.
All right, good.
You got room to get down to your 10.
Okay, good.
If you counted your rows, you might know how many rows you got to go.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. And I couldn't jibber jab though.
I'm glad I did that right, Linda. I did what you did. Okay. Now what do we do? Now we do upper heel.
Now, does the upper heel, when it says upper heel, does that mean the front part? Or
remember
what?
this is the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So this is the bottom. You're going to step on that part.
Yes. So is the upper heel?
Now we're
middle
gonna
part?
do this part that comes up this way.
So are we switching back to our other color yarn?
No, it's still heel.
No. Okay. It's still heel. Okay.
Because the heel's going like this, like you said, it's making an L,
Else.
right?
Oh, okay.
So we
Yep,
just
yep.
made the lower part. Now we got to do the rise upper part that comes up the back of your heel.
Gotcha.
Right? Right.
Yep, that makes
Right,
sense.
Linda?
To me.
Right, Linda? Linda, I'm about to send you a
Perfect
link.
sense to me.
About to send Linda a link to this. All right, so we turn. I feel like I should wait for you.
No, I am gonna be a while.
No, I feel like I should wait for you.
I don't think you should, because
At least I'm figuring out all the weird stuff for you.
right, exactly. You're gonna have to help me when I get
Figuring
there.
out the weird stuff for you. When you get here, I'll be able to tell you what to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I had to redo that, but I once I looked
That's
at it, I
fine.
knew that it wasn't right and that I
It's-
had missed a stitch, and I didn't want it to.
It's been me many times. I take something out, you know.
I didn't want it. I wanted my socks to look good.
Now ye old stitch markers right in my way. Okay, what do we do now? Oh, do not chain, miss the slip stitch, and 1 single crochet in each across. Okay, so we're supposed to have 11 stitches at this point. So we put a stitch in the stitch marker, stitch, the stitch in the stitch marker stitch. It should be 1,
Boy,
2.
this is getting really curly.
I know. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. It's almost, I think 11's like in one of those weird side things we made. I don't know. Oh, I'm supposed to have, wait. Oh, it doesn't tell me how many I'm supposed to do. Just 1 single crochet in each one across. And then single crochet 2 together along the side of the lower heel. And that should give me 12. So if I just did 11, okay, and I do 2 together down the side, that gives me 12. Correct. Do not chain 1. Okay. Miss the slip stitch and 1 single crochet in each across. This is funky dunky.
Funky donkey. I like that. Okay, so I was supposed to go down to 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my last one. Whoop.
So Linda, now I crochet all the way, singles all the way to my stitch marker on that side again, correct? I'm assuming I go all the way to that stitch marker. Now I made it bigger. I made it bigger. No, we have not said what our next project is, Judy. We haven't gotten past this sock situation here yet.
You know, and I hate that we kind of don't know how long this is going to take us, because I had an idea for our next project, but I don't know if we'll be done in time.
I have an idea. Okay, so now,
Okay, I'm done with that part. So now I'm catching up. Oh. So now I'm doing my single crochet 2 together.
Yep. See, you're almost caught up to me with all this confusion. You're almost caught up. Because now it's asking me to do something really weird. Single crochet 2 together into the slip stitch of the previous row and along the side of the heel. Where's the damn slip stitch?
It's probably going to be hard to find.
Yeah, how do you find a slip stitch?
Sean,
I
quit
think it's...
causing trouble. Sean's trying to cause more trouble.
What's she doing?
Crochet panties and bra for the next project.
Crochet a what?
Panties and bra.
Okay.
No, what I was thinking, and I haven't yet found a free pattern for it, which is why I haven't talked to Mindy about it yet. But they have, I was thinking for fall, we could do those adorable, it's like 2 pumpkins and then a gnome on top. So like amigurumi.
Oh, I've wanted to make pumpkins. I wanted to make pumpkins.
Yeah.
And then move your marker up to where? Where do I move my marker up to?
Okay. Now.
Slip stitch into this row down here. Which where am I slip stitch
to? One. Oh, wait.
No, I didn't put a marker on both sides.
Okay, slip stitch into end of previous row. Of previous row. So does that mean the row that you just worked into or the one under that?
Yeah, interpret. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, you already did that, so I'm asking
I know.
you.
So I slip stitched. You did your 2 single across?
I did my 2 single crochets together all the way across. Yep. And then it says slip stitch into end of previous row.
Right, which is down on the side.
Is it the stitch you just worked into, or is it the next one down?
The next one down.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know.
And now you're on the upper heel.
Okay.
So,
and then, no, I'm not. I'm turning. And
oh, that's right.
Not chain 1.
And don't go into that slip stitch and do 2 singles.
Oh, so I think I did want to put it where I thought I wanted to put it. Okay.
Where did you want to put it?
I wanted to put it right where I just did my single crochet, my last single crochet 2 together.
But that's not the previous row. That's the same row.
Okay. All right.
Am I right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Linda, let me show you what I've done so far. Is it supposed to be doing this?
Sure.
Let me see if I can get it up here so you can see it. Hang on.
Do a single crochet in each stitch across.
I'm going to hold that down there. So
miss the slip stitch.
Is this what it's supposed to be doing? Now it's getting rounded and it's going around the sides and like coming rounded. Is that correct? I mean, it makes sense for a heel that it's doing that because you're going down into the sides of this part of the heel each time. You're coming down further in each time, correct?
Okay, now I'm going to put 2 double crochets in each stitch across.
So we need bras and panties to go with our socks. Is that what you're saying, Sean? I mean, I think this makes sense, but don't quote me. It does go like that. Okay, but now where do I put my stitch marker at? I've only got 1. Where do I put it? Do I put it in that last stitch I just made there? Or do I put it... I don't know.
Okay, if I am going to single crochet 2 together along the side of the lower heel.
Yeah, you got to go into the stitches on the side.
Okay. And then but it says I should have a total of 11 single crochets. Does that include that can't include the 10 that I made across the top here when I put 2 single
Hi,
crochets
Joe.
in each stitch? Joe's here. Hi, Joe. Joe, I saw your Facebook post about your finished project. It looks great.
Doesn't it look good?
Yeah.
Did I slip stitched into the next row, didn't I, before I turned?
So basically, all right, I'm just going along the side here.
Yep, just go down the side.
And I'm just kind of winging it, or?
This is very odd. It's very odd, Angie. Skip the slip stitch now. Okay, I'm not going to touch the slip stitch. And now I should have 13 stitches. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that one's counting as 13. Okay, I'm going to mark that one as my 13. That's got to be my 13th stitch right there. 13th stitch, and then the slip stitch is right there, I guess.
There's no way I'm going to have 11 here.
You'd be surprised. Put our sandals with our socks. That would be cute, wouldn't it, Sean? Wouldn't it be interesting if we did put all of our clothing items together and tried to wear them at the same time?
There's no way, because I don't even have. That would mean I would have to have, because if I'm single crocheting 2 together along the side of the lower heel, that would mean that I would need to have 22 stitches or 22 rows. You would have to have 22 rows if you were going to go into the side of each row and single crochet 2 together.
What? You're only doing 1 single crochet 2 together.
No, it says single crochet 2 together along the side of the lower heel. Oh, you're just doing one.
You're just doing 1 single crochet 2 together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God, I'm so glad that I.
Yeah, we're just moving down that heel further. We're like, so I think what we're doing now is we're like wrapping around, and then we come back.
And that's
and
where
we go
you get
further
the
around,
and
further around. So you're getting more stitches each time, and you're just going down further into the lower heel.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That totally makes sense. Yes.
Yeah. So now, if you put your stitch markers in your double crochet 2 together,
single crochet 2 together.
Yeah, at the very end, put your single crochet 2 together. Put your stitch marker in there. Put your stitch marker in there, and then you slip stitch into the row below.
Okay, so you're gradually making it
coming down the side and going down. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, I think Linda says I'm on track. Linda's like, you're on track. Okay. Oh Lord. So now for the 3rd to the 13th rows. Now we got it. Oh my God. Or 15th. 3rd to 15th. Sorry, because we've got to do 15 rows. So from 3rd to 15th. So this will be row 3. This will be row 3. We do the same pattern. Don't chain 1, miss the slip stitch, and go into your stitch marker place, right? Because that's your first.
Miss the slip stitch, single crochet in each stitch across.
Yep. So it should increase.
So your first stitch goes in your stitch marker place.
Yeah. 1. Stitch marker's in the way.
Yes, it is.
2.
But after I've put the stitch in there, I don't need the stitch marker there anymore, do I? Or do I need it?
Yes, you need it for when you get to the other end.
Okay. Okay.
Because like right now, that one looked like that was my last stitch, but my stitch marker is actually in the next stitch. And I can't get it in there because the stitch marker is too fat.
That's what I'm having a problem with, is getting it in the next stitch
I
here.
think we're going to move it anyhow. At this point, I think you could take it out.
That's
Take
what I
out
was.
when you get to the other end and put your stitch where it was.
Okay, so I can, okay, I'm taking it out because I've already put a stitch in there.
I couldn't get my stitch in there. It was too tight. So I took it out. Okay, now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? We're repeating row 2. So we single crocheted all the way across, 2 single crochet into the slip stitch and along the side of the heel.
Ooh, that's going to be tough to go into the slip stitch.
I don't even see the slip stitch. How do you know where to go in?
I would just pick a hole.
That's what I'm doing. And then you got to pick another hole further down to do your 2 doubles together.
Right.
Then you put your marker in.
I can't get my dang hook in here. I hate these hooks. I like Susan Bates hooks because they have a pointy end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can get it into your stitches, but I'm using it. I didn't have the right size.
And then after that, you slip stitch into the next row below. Slip stitch into the next row down.
I cannot get this hook in here. I need this stitch. Ah! Go in. There we go. Finally. There we go.
This is bizarre.
I understand the concept, but it's just a little bit difficult to perform it.
Yes.
The execution is trying. Okay, so there's my 2 together. And put my marker in there. And slip stitch into the next. Okay. All right, so this is what we're doing then for the rest of the day.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And I think that in an effort to make sure that I do this right, I am going to, even after I'm not going to finish it obviously while we're live, but I think I'm going to go ahead and finish this after we're done being live, just so that I don't screw it up.
Oh, like you're going to stop?
I mean, usually when we're done with our live, I'll set this aside until, Friday
Oh.
morning. I'll finish my homework because I'm thinking what for homework, we're just going to finish the upper heel, get to the end of the upper heel.
Was that only the third row I just finished?
Well, I'm just starting my second row, so yeah.
Okay.
I had a hard time figuring out where to put things.
Now I got to do a slip stitch still into the next one. That was mine.
So by this second row, I should have 13 stitches. Okay, so I think boy, it's hard to single crochet into that slip stitch, isn't it?
I can't even find the slip stitch half the time.
I think as long as you get the right number of stitches and you're increasing,
I mean,
as long as you're increasing evenly,
right.
or not increasing evenly, but coming along the side of your
Spacing equally.
Yeah.
Right? And then slip stitch into the next space, pretty much. Okay.
And slip stitch there. Okay. Okay, so now I'm on my third row. Okay. I'm going to keep track this time.
I've been keeping track. Yeah, I just finished my fourth, so you're on your...
But this is going to make a nice shaped heel, isn't it? I can already see the shape taking shape. So, Linda, did you get your socks finished, or are you still working along? Angie, yes, Judy, I am going to the Texas retreat. I'm so excited. Well, I probably should have counted that.
Sometimes it helps me to just look at the back of the whole thing and figure out where my stitches are. You know?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I know exactly what you mean. Oops, lost that. Yeah, I got an incredible deal on flight and hotel. So I'm really excited about that because it was weird. If I flew in the days of the actual retreat, the flight was like 3 times as much. But if I flew in a day early, the flight was way cheaper. So I ended up getting the flight and a room for the night for cheaper if I went a day early than if just the flight to go the actual day of. Oops. I only went into one loop. And I'm glad that I get to go because I have gone the last 2 years. So I didn't go to the first one, but I've gone the past 2 years to it. So didn't want to miss out. I abandoned my stitch markers. Are you still moving your stitch markers along?
I am. Because if I don't, I'm like feeling like I'm lost. Although, interesting thing just happened. I unhooked it and I just dropped it. And it went and it hooked in another stitch lower on my sock. I'm like, how did you do that?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it just went down there and hooked itself right around another stitch.
Oh,
Didn't-
Linda's still working along.
Yep.
Good. Boy, yeah, that's looking like a heel. Cute heel.
Right? I mean, that's where your foot's going to go, is right in
Yeah.
that little cup right there.
Yeah.
Huh. My heel's bigger than that, but okay.
Well, a little stretch.
It's going to have to stretch.
Well, just like you thought the toes weren't going to work out.
I know, right? That worked out okay.
Trust the process.
I'm trying, Angie. I'm trying.
So I have a diamond painting related question for everyone.
We might have an answer.
Oh, I'm certain that you do. So I'm working on a Crystal Canvas Arts diamond painting right now. And I have a couple, there's another one that I have that's like it's just like a pattern, you know, like a not really a mandala pattern, but just like a really pretty pattern. But it is made with square crystals. And I really like the square crystals. And interestingly enough, the square crystals that are black in that kit are not opaque, you know, black. They're actually crystal black, you know, see-through, transparent. So I can understand the concept of, or the reason behind having the silver flashing on the backs of the crystal drills so that it reflects the light through the transparency of the drill, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this kit that I'm working right now is round crystals, but the black drills are not crystal. They're just regular opaque, you know, resin drills or whatever. My question is, when they do that, why do they still put the silver flashing on the back of those drills? Why not just use regular old 310s?
I don't know. So that they all look the same, like you're doing a crystal kit?
I don't know. That just seems weird to me.
That would be my guess, so that it feels like it's a crystal canvas kit. So that all look the same.
Oops, I guess what I did.
What you did?
I stopped keeping track.
Oh, jeez.
Now I have no idea where I am.
My guess is
We're going to keep going until we get to
the top of this.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know though. I don't know because how many rounds are we supposed to do?
15. We're supposed to do 15.
And I've got 7. Okay.
So that we have,
ready.
well, okay. So here's all we need to know is at the end of the 15th row, you should have 26 stitches.
So 26?
Yeah, that's what it says.
How many do I have now?
Oh, Jody and I were talking about this the other day. Jody said, I want to know if anyone else prefers the older style DAC square kits. I pulled out an older one and it's so much easier to work on. Absolutely. I've been saying this forever. I've been saying it forever that the older kits are better. Oops.
I'm wondering if I'm not skipping enough or going down enough rows on the side. Like I'm not. I don't know. I'm just starting to worry here. You know what I mean?
Why? Where are you at?
Finishing up row 8.
I currently have 18 stitches. I just counted my stitches on that last row.
I think I got 21 on this row, but it's really curly. I don't know.
Oh, it's supposed to be, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, look at how mine looks like a little hood.
Well, I mean, this is what I got, and I got this little thing. Yeah, that's what it's doing.
Yep, looks like a little hood.
I'm just worried I'm not going to get back up to my rest of my sock in this amount of rows I have to go. Like,
yeah, I agree. Well, there is another after we're done with that, we're going to do something else. There's a 16th and 17th row. So you should, in the lower heel portion. So you should still have 2 rows left of your lower of the yellow, or of your heel.
I'm going to count my stitches this time.
So I'm going to say if I'm at 18 now and I go 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That brings me exactly to 2 rows. Yeah. It is, Linda, exactly. It's hard to tell rows on the sides, for sure.
And that's my concern.
Yeah. Oh, Sean, you're exactly right. The new canvas, they're not as thick and plush as they used to be. Absolutely. And it's the adhesive the glue isn't as thick. There's not as much glue on the canvases. They used to be stickier. And I agree. They say that it's the same, but it's not the same to me.
What about the drills, though?
I don't know.
How do they fit together? I'm not concerned.
They're too tight. They're too tight on the new kits. The square drills they're too tight on the new kits.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
I think they're too tight. That's what Jody was saying too.
I still think that they're like a little gappy.
On the new kits?
Yeah. Like on my chuck I'm doing right now,
Really?
they're not too tight. They have
Huh.
more space than they need to, I think.
You know, that's interesting that you mentioned that too, because I think there is a little bit of a lack of consistency as well. Oh, shoot. Dropped my stitch. Oh, that could be too, Jody. Maybe they've changed it again since that's a really new kit, Jody's saying. That's possible. Or is it possible that it's something that is batchy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, or I suppose it's even possible, and I don't know that, I mean, I don't have any knowledge of this, but could it be possible that they have different manufacturers, like different plants making them? So some kits come from one manufacturer and some come from another?
No, I don't think so. I think they just have their one factory is all.
Do they? Okay.
I think so.
I agree, Sean. Dreamer Designs, on the other hand, is kicking ass in my book. I'm loving all the new Dreamer Design kits.
Well, I love the artwork, but I had some real gappy drills. And
Did you really?
Mhm.
I have not had that problem.
I have.
Their glue is nice and sticky. The only thing I do notice is their drills, you do get a little bit more drills with holes in them or tabbies or something, you know, whatever, but that doesn't, like, that's low on my list of priorities, I guess. Going back to talking about crystal drill or kits again, the other thing, and I don't know, and I know you don't have a problem with it because I see you do it all the time, but I have a really hard time multi-placing on crystal kits. It's like my multi-placer just won't pick up the drills good. And I've tried different waxes and putties and, replacing my multi-placer.
It has to be really fresh.
Yeah.
You have to have
well,
really
I do
fresh,
notice, like,
fresh
with
glue.
when I single place on crystal kits, because I use glue dots, like, my glue dots don't last as long, on a crystal kit. It gets dirty faster.
Yes. And so you have to have real fresh, and I don't use glue dots on my multi-placer.
No, I don't either.
I use Not Your Mama's Mud still, but I have to, like, refresh it all the time. To refresh a lot. See, I don't think I'm getting close enough to where I need to be here.
No?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out when I get there, right? Did I just mark off another row? I forget.
Uh-oh.
I forget. Let's see. I don't know how many rows I got. I have no idea. I can't even figure out how to count the rows on this thing.
I know.
I don't even know.
I've got 21. I'm just going by stitches. I've got 21 stitches. I just hope I'm going down evenly on both sides. It appears that I am. Yeah. Yeah, I am in. I'm at the right. I'm at the same row on both sides, so that's a good sign. Yeah, Susan, they have done something crazy with the symbols too. Yep, Jody, exactly. Oh, Sean, if you haven't tried Dreamer Designs in a while, you need to, yeah, the new kits are way, way, way better. I know the first three, I didn't order from them for a long time because the first kit I got was, I just didn't like anything about it, but they're like my favorite now.
How many stitches are we supposed to have when we're done here?
26 at the end of the 15th row.
26? I got it. Angie, I must not be coming down enough.
You don't think so?
No. I mean,
well, but like I said, you're going to have 2 more rows.
yeah.
You're not going to be right?
No, I got a lot. I got a long ways to go. How far down are you down your?
I've got, let me see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more rows.
I don't even know how to count the damn things.
8, so 7 rows. So that means I've got 5 more rows of this repeat, and I'm at 21 stitches. So I'm going to end up fine.
Wait, how many stitches you gonna have? How many do you have right now?
I have 21 on this row, and I've got 5 more rows to go until I have 2 rows left. So that'll give me 26.
See, I think how many did I just say that I had just now? I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 24 now. So I only got 2 more rows to go, but I'm way off.
Yeah, you must not have been going down far enough on the sides.
Great.
It is hard to see
It's hard to tell like I said, I can't even hardly count the rows. I'm like, where do I count from? Where's the row? What? Is that a row? Where's the row? 2.
Whoops.
I appear to have like 8 rows to go yet, but that just doesn't
And how many stitches do you have?
20, what did I just say? 20, 22, 24? I don't remember now. I don't know. I could be redoing this whole thing here.
Oh man.
I could be. I don't know.
There's got to be a way to make it work.
I really don't know.
How big is Sakura Festival, Jody? Which one is the Three Kings? Is that the one with the cats?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care for that one. And I usually am a sucker for cat diamond paintings, even though I'm not a cat person. There's nothing coming out this week that I'm looking forward to. That I've seen so far, anyway. But all the previews should be out, right?
One usually comes out during our live.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm a little bummed about the retreat in Texas in a way because I'm flying. I don't think I'm going to be able to, I don't know how I would pack like a diamond painting. So I think I'm just going to take crochet stuff. Ooh, 95 by 65. That's big.
You can take a diamond painting.
I don't think my suitcase is big enough.
Get a bigger suitcase.
Then I have to pay for oversized luggage.
Well, a lot of people do that. They pay to have their bags stowed or whatever you call it.
I'm a cheapskate. Well, I am. I'm paying to pack or to check my bag. Yes, I am doing that, but I guess I could take a smaller one. I got some smaller.
I mean, people do it all the time.
Oh, I know. Berta is an expert at it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hi, Anita. How are you? Sean, you're funny. I just hope that I get my country blessings done at this chuck-along because I'm more than halfway done. And I really would like to be able to do a different one next time. What is that?
My phone.
That's your ringtone? When did you change to that?
I don't know. Long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jody. Exactly.
Down to 2 rows, huh?
That's what I'm just assuming. I mean, we got to do a total of 15, and then there's 2 more rows after that. So I'm assuming that that'd bring us back to. Ugh, let me get that in there. I just wonder how many stitches I have now. Because now now I'm getting concerned like you were, because it looks like I have a lot more to go. I thought I was doing fine, but now I'm concerned. So I'm going to count my stitches this row. So I'm going to shut my big fat mouth.
I think I've only got one more row to go. I don't know.
I have 24 stitches. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows left. So I've got one row too many left.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to just go down a little bit further with my slip stitch on the next round. You know what I mean?
I've been doing that.
Have you?
Mm-hmm. Because I think I was going too close, too tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what I was doing, but there's no guarantee. There's absolutely no guarantee what I was doing. Kind of go in that hole, in that hole. And then where do I go here? Okay, so when you're looking at the side of your sock here, you see a big hole, right? A larger hole.
Yep.
And then there's, isn't that another row in between that doesn't have as big a hole?
Uh-huh.
So those are each rows.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's what I've been doing. That is what I've been doing. And I just feel like I'm not progressing down the side of the sock fast enough because I've got like way too many rows left. You know what I mean?
I think it's an optical illusion.
No, I really think I don't have enough. I think I got too many rows left over. So like here was my slip stitch. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5. I got like 5 rows left here. So I have 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 on the other side.
Well, one side should be bigger than the other side because you haven't done it. You haven't worked it yet.
No, that's where I'm at now, though. I'm on the side.
Oh, I see what you're, okay.
I'm on the side that, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
These stitch markers are not helping my life out.
No, the stitch markers are not helping at all. That's why I quit using them. I'm looking pretty good here.
My red side is higher, and I just finished it. Okay, I can fix that. I can slip stitch down further, but
Oh, we can't see your sock, Mindy.
I know. I'm looking at it because I have to look at it up close. I'm looking at up close right now. Sorry. I'm examining the situation. So you're saying how many rows do you say that we need to still?
Well, we have 2 more rows that we're going to do as part of the lower heel, but I don't know if exactly where that's going to leave us. Let me see if I can discern that.
Sue, my glasses don't help me see up close. Sorry.
You need to get blended bifocals
No.
like I have.
No. I have those.
I love my blended bifocals.
I hate them.
Really?
I still
See,
can't.
it took me about 3 months to get used to them. They would make me dizzy and nauseous, but after I got used to them, I love them. Can't live without them.
No, they don't help me see well.
Huh.
No, up close, I'm better without my glasses. I am just better without glasses up close.
Okay, so let me see. All right, so it looks like for the
You know what I'm going to do?
16th row, we're going to do okay, miss one stitch, one single crochet inch.
So Linda, you must go down to the bottom. Linda, where's Linda? Do we need just 2 rows left at the bottom? Just 2 rows.
Miss slip stitch, one single crochet in each to last the last single crochet and along side of lower heel. Chain 1, single crochet in 11. All right, let me see. Yes. Yes. I think that our stitch, yes, rows 16 and 17 are going to be the last 2. Oops, lost my hook. Lost my hook. Head tilt crap. What's head tilt crap?
I don't know.
Okay, I got to count this row because I'm getting close. Maybe I should have gone down one. I think
I'm just making this work, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, don't forget that you have to make another one identical to this. So.
Yeah.
Oops. Lost my whole stitch there. What the heck is going on? My yarn is coming unraveled. Okay. No, Sue, you could make, you're having a hard time, or did you not even start? I know Sue hasn't been feeling well. Those what do you call the kids, Mindy?
Petri dishes.
Petri dishes, yes. Goodness.
Okay. I'm calling it. I'm calling
Okay.
it. I don't even know how many stitches I have. But I made it back. I made it to where I got 2 rows left. Yes, Sean, I get that. I can't read with them on. I read with them off. I crochet with them off. I don't like the bifocal thing at all. Drives me crazy. I can't see well out of them. All right. So we're really doing the same thing. We're really doing the same thing. Oh no. Wait. How are we getting less stitches?
You're not doing the same thing for round 17 or row 17.
Oh my God, how do we get less stitches at the end? Because row 16 is the same.
Pretty much.
Miss the slip stitch, 1 single across and single crochet 2 together along the side, and that should give us 26. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to work on that row and see if that works. It may not. I don't know. We'll see. This whole miss the
Yeah,
slip.
row 16 is miss the slip, don't chain 1, miss the slip stitch, single crochet in each, single crochet across to last, single crochet 2 together, the last single crochet and along the side of the lower heel. Turn. So the thing you're doing different is you're not slip stitching.
Oh, at the end you don't slip stitch.
Right. I'm counting again.
Me too. So you double crochet those last two together, or two together, but then you don't do anything else. You just now we chain one. Should that put you at the very bottom?
I think that should put you in your last row. Yeah, for row 17.
That should put you at the last?
I believe so.
Well, I am not in my last row. I'm definitely not in the last row. So what do I do now?
Keep, how many rows you got left?
2.
How many stitches do you have?
God, I don't know. $25? Or is it 26? What would happen if I just did another row? I'm not going to end up at the join here. I'm not going to end up back there. There's no way. Yours ending up there perfectly?
It will. I'm not quite there yet.
I think I've just done too many. I don't know. So this is what mine's looking like. And I only have that last row to go. And see, look, I'm only down to here. Can you tell? You can't tell. My yarn is purple and it's hard to tell. I get it. Okay, can you tell here? Let me see. There, now you can tell. See, I'm to here. And I have this here.
Yeah, mine's working out perfect.
See, look at mine.
So I just did I've got two, I just finished round 15. So I've got 2 rows to go and I've got 2 rows left here on my
Look at mine.
lower heel. Huh.
I got this one.
Interesting. So here's a question. Could you continue and do a single crochet 2 together at each end so that you're not increasing your stitch count?
Well, I did a single crochet 2 together at this end and not the slip stitch.
Anita, that's exactly what I'm worried about because the last time I tried to make footwear, crocheted slippers, they one turned out like a monster size and one turned out a normal size. Okay, did I do my slip stitch on this? No. So I am supposed to slip stitch.
Anita, it is proving to be difficult.
Oh no, this is gonna look weird, I think. Because doesn't it seem like it's going to, I'm just looking at the shape of this now. I mean, and my stitch counts are right and everything is right. I haven't done round 17 yet. So that's where I'm starting. That's what I'm doing next. But so I've got this, this is my heel, but doesn't it seem like this should be more open and flat? This seems like the heel is rather pointy. Just looks rather pointy.
That's a good question.
Doesn't it look rather pointy? Maybe it's going to work out. All right, so round 17. Last round of the heel. So we're going to chain 1 and single crochet in the next 11 stitches. And then we're going to single crochet 2 together 3 times. And then single crochet in each of the next 9 stitches. And then single crochet 2 together in the last single crochet along the side of heel. Fasten off. We'll remove markers. Okay.
We're doing what?
Well, I still have these markers on from when we marked our sides. So I'm going to take those off. So
I have one. I just have one there.
Deal with those. Okay.
I just made more rows and more something. I don't know. So do you have one row left? I mean, you got one hole here at the side.
I do.
So what are we supposed to do in that hole?
I don't know. It's just going to not be as, it just won't be as, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine.
Okay, so what was the instructions again?
We are going to chain 1.
And returning.
Yep. And then we're going to single crochet in the next 10 stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to single crochet 2 together over 3 times. So over the next 6 stitches.
Okay, so single those 2 together.
Mm-hmm.
Single those 2 together. And single those 2 together.
And then we're going to single crochet in each of the next 9 stitches.
And then what? I'm way far away from my bottom on this side.
Then over the last stitch and the lower heel, you'll do a single crochet 2 together.
Okay, I'm going to just make this work. But the other side doesn't come all the way down like that.
No, exactly. My other side doesn't either.
So that's messed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we fasten this thing off here?
Yep. Fasten off.
I'm going with it.
I'm going with it too.
I don't even care. I don't even care.
And are you going to try yours on?
I will. Mm-hmm.
Yep, let me get my little tootser up here and slip it on and see how it looks.
I mean, all I know is I've got a gap here in the middle. It goes like this. Whoa,
Yep.
whoa. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, it fits. It is gonna work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my heel is actually too big. I hope it comes together a little more.
Mine is perfect.
It's a little baggy. My heel's a little baggy.
Mine is actually quite perfect.
I'll show you just a second here.
Mine, I actually could use a little bit more heel.
I don't know how to get this up here.
I know I'm contorting myself right now. Oh, look, yours comes up. Yeah.
My heel's a little baggy here.
But I think we're gonna fix that.
I think it's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
When
I
we
think it's
connect these together, pull this, it'll tug a little, right?
Yep. I think it'll be fine.
Me too. I'm not even gonna worry about.
Nope. I was a little bit worried.
So this is what it looks like off the foot.
Off the foot, it looks a little strange.
Well, if you don't do it that way, do it this way. Turn it sideways now.
Oh, yes. Okay. You're right.
Like an actual sock, and then it
Yes.
looks okay.
There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
think I was doing my stitches down the sides too close together.
Yeah.
See, yours comes up, I think,
Comes
more
up
than
to.
mine does.
Oh, yes,
Like,
it does.
I'm trying to get the same angle as you have. I don't know.
No, yours looks good.
It's really not a lot different. It's just
No.
I had a hard time getting back down to these. I don't think it's really going to matter that this one doesn't come down.
Yeah.
Because we're just going to come around now and attach our yarn to go up.
Right. Let's see what we're gonna do next for the ankle.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to our other color, join with a slip stitch to any chain one space. What? Where's the chain? Oh, so on here.
In here.
On the top part.
In here, like you can join right here.
Yeah. And then slip stitch to the next double crochet. Okay, so we're just gonna start our pattern again.
And then you're going to come across here, but then when you get over here, you're going to have to attach it to your heel.
Right. So what we're going to have to make sure of is that we have the correct number of stitches around our opening. So we might have to, since we didn't come together perfectly at our thing,
you're going to be screwed up.
We might have to
be doing some fudging.
Fudge a little, yeah.
Because
this side of mine came together perfectly. Oh no, I've got one row here that didn't get worked, but this side, I did work that row, which is weird.
I'm just gonna have to make it work to make the pattern work.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
I might be having a bigger gap somewhere in here.
Exactly. But in the long run, I don't think it's really going to matter.
No.
Okay, so we don't have any homework because do we want to make the ankle our homework since it's just the same repeat as this? What does everybody think?
I don't know. Or we already know how to make a toe. You want to make your next
do you want to make your next toe?
Hang on just a second.
Okay. Uh-oh, it must have been a very important call since she put us on hold. I don't know what we should do. I don't know. I kind of think that we should do our toes together because the toes were a little tricky. I don't know. know. I think we should do our ankles for homework. Because we got to do 5.5 inch. Until the sock measures. Oh, from the marked round. We didn't mark around. Oh, place it. We're going to place a marker on our first round. So then from the marked round, from here, we got to go up 5.5 inches. So I think we should do that for homework. But we'll check with Mindy. No, I'm not buying anything this weekend, Sue. The only thing that I would even be remotely interested is the Richard Lorenz. But I'm not gonna get it.
That was my vet calling.
Oh, because you've got Tifa in?
Yeah, they were checking on Tifa.
Oh.
Poor dog. For 2 days, she has just like cried and.
Is she eating?
Oh yeah, she ate just fine. I mean, they have dry food, and I just put it in a bowl with water and let it get really nice and soft, and then I added some canned food on top of it, and she just I'm sure it's very painful. She had 7 teeth pulled, and yeah, but she's doing better today.
Good.
Yeah.
I think we should do our ankles for homework, Mindy.
What's the ankle? This part in here?
Yeah, the ankle is because I think the toe part was the hardest, and I'd rather do that together.
I think this was the hardest.
Oh, the heel, yeah, the toe and the heel were the hardest.
This was
but the ankle is just our same repeat of this. So we're just going to be doing rounds of this until we reach a height of 5.5 inches.
And we just got to be able to figure out how to get it. Oh, this isn't the whole ankle. This is the whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is like not just the ankle, it's the up.
It's the
part,
up. Yeah, it's
up
this
to the cuff.
Yep, exactly.
The cuff is just the couple rounds around the top.
Yep.
Sure. I mean, I
have
to remember how to do it.
Okay, so we'll do the ankle.
So I'm just confused about one thing, though.
What's that?
You join in any slips, any single or chain one over here, and you do your pattern and you go around. But then what happens when you get here, when you get to the heel?
What do you mean? You're just going to keep going.
You just go.
So instead of working into, like on this upper part, you're going to be working into your pattern the way you did.
Right. And over here, we don't have the pattern.
So you'll just work, you'll work it like you did when you started working your toe.
So we do our pattern 7 times.
6 times. Oh, yeah, 7 total. Yep.
But that's not right.
Why?
Well, because that is only this part of your. Hang on. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just across the front is 5.
No, you should only have. You should have. Let's see. That's a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, okay. Join to any slip.
Right.
Well, all right. Maybe we shouldn't do homework.
I mean, if we're only doing 6.
Join to and chain 1. Slip stitch into the next double crochet. Beginning 3 together, 3 in the next 6, to miss the next. Double crochet, 2 together, 3 in the next, 2 together, and then repeat. We're almost going to have to just do it and see how it works out. Oh no, it's going to be a total of 8 times. So because we're going to do the first one, and then you do the repeat, and then you repeat the repeat 7 times. So you're going to do it a total of 8 times. You're going to have a total of 8 groups of these.
Do you think that's going to make it all the way around the
I
heel?
do, because we only have 24. I do, because we only have 24 stitches here, which is half of what we had when we did this. Remember, because we took this totally in half. We took the sock totally in half when we put those stitch markers in. So we only worked in 24 stitches, which meant we have 24 left here and we have 24 here. So we have exactly the same amount as when we started the heel. Because there's 24 here and 24 here.
Okay.
You're probably going to have to, where our joins are, you're probably going to have to skip a stitch. You might have a little hole right there. You know what I mean?
I'm certain I'm going to have a hole right there. Because I did not come close to meeting here.
Oh, I know.
I did not come close to meeting. My gap is wide here.
Thanks, Lisa. I know I love Mindy's colors. Mindy's turned out really nice. I wish I would have gone for something a little bit more fun.
So we're going to try to do this leg here.
Yep.
All right. I may be calling you and screaming.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll give it a go and we'll see what happens.
All right. If it doesn't happen, we can work on it together.
This seems like a lot more than 24 stitches.
Well, 24 here and 24 here.
But we ended up with 26 over here, didn't we?
No, because we did those decreases, remember?
Oh, that's right. We did.
We did those decreases, so we only ended up with 24.
I don't know how many stitches I have.
And we have 24 here.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I guess I got 24 and then a big gap.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm going to just hold my breath and hope it works. Hold my breath and hope it works. We went to 4:15.
Oh my gosh. Not as bad as last week.
No, not quite. No. But hi, Brenda, who's back. I know they look amazing. It's a little confusing, but
yeah, they do look good though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think yours tipped up a little more somehow because and that would make sense if you were going down.
Right, mine are at more of an angle.
More properly than I was.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to let you all go, and I'm going to go, I don't know what.
Oh, I got to go put that stupid blanket together.
Oh.
I'm doing for the rest of the night.
You have fun with that.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast.
Dale's not home. I don't know when he's going to be home. We're supposed to go to dinner with some friends. I don't know if that's happening. I'm just kind of in the lurch here.
All right. Well, I'll see everybody tomorrow, hopefully.
Yep, I'll be here.
All right.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.